We are in a dire situation mainly because of the war and the escalation of the war since 2 weeks ago. However, the war started 1 year ago after the war in Gaza between the Hezbollah and Israel. But 2 weeks ago, there is a full-scale attack on Hezbollah, and the people of Lebanon is suffering because the region targeted are the eastern side of Lebanon, the southern suburb mainly, and even the center of Beirut and the southern part of the country. So we have more than 1 million displaced people. We are already, since 6 years ago, in a collapsing economy and in an economical crisis, and the country has no means to survive this without the help of the countries that are friends with Lebanon, the international community. So we are seeking help from our partners to help with the situation. The government has organized, even it was too late. The government response was too late because they had 1 year to respond, and since 2 weeks they just accelerated their response, and they organized for around 900 shelters, mainly public schools. So people are going to the refugees are going to these schools, and it's not even it's not enough. We have many people living on the streets and on the beach and in the public parks. So mainly the response is weak, still weak, and we are heavily relying on our partners, the Arabic countries, our friends, and the international community. The government is trying through the United Nations to arrive to a ceasefire, to de-escalate. But however, still the war is a proxy war between Israel and Iran, and it's bigger than the country. So Lebanon is not able alone to act and to stop this war, because the main warring parties, Israel and Hezbollah, the Iranian-backed organization, there is nothing showing that they want to not Israel or nor Hezbollah are going to back down. There is no clues about that. We don't see any positive signs in de-escalating from those two sides. The strikes are wreaking havoc to the infrastructure of the country. We already have like our civil defense and the trucks we have. The civil aid are at least 20 or 25 years since 25 years haven't been changed. So and we don't have the numbers necessary to respond to the situation. I'll give you an example. Let's say an apartment or a building has been struck by an Israeli strike. So the civil defense will take days to take out the rubble. So even one apartment to clear one apartment. So we are really in a dire situation. The country is not prepared to a full-scale war such this one, and the people are suffering. The Lebanese people are suffering from this war and from the escalation of a proxy war between two big nations, regional nations, which is Israel and Iran. There are growing fears among the population due to the escalation of the war. But there are some regions in Lebanon more safe than other regions. Let's say in Mount Lebanon, where there is no strong presence of Hezbollah, it's relatively more safe. But still, we are not safe too much, let's say, because even the strikes are targeting everywhere in the country. but mainly in the eastern side, the southern side, and the southern suburb of Beirut. So not all the regions are affected the same way, but still the risk is very high.